welcome to our walk. So we realized that we spend a lot of time together, but we're not always intentionally getting to know each other better. And so we wanted to create a series where we ask each other one question that we've never asked each other before. Okay, let's just take a second for this view.
Look how beautiful. This is the reason why we love Tennessee. So the question is, what is something you've always hoped I'd notice about you, but never told me?
That's a great question. I feel like the first thing that comes to my mind is like that I'm funny. Which sounds
I will
goofy,
say I did notice that from the beginning.
which I guess when I want my first impression to be of like,
Yeah.
I'm someone, because I think, I don't know, I get so much joy from like being able to make people laugh and
Yes.
being creative and
Absolutely.
being, I guess, like quick on the spot, with
Yes.
things. And so I guess when it comes to like something I'd hope you notice about me but never really told you,
Yeah.
I think about when we first started dating, and I just wanted to be the goofy, fun, loving.
That's really sweet because that's
person.
who you were, and that's literally who I fell in love with. Like when Julian asked me to go on a date with him, like I told him, I'm so glad that you asked me because I just was in love with like your whole energy and just who you were. So I definitely noticed that about you. I love that about you.
Okay, Anastasia, what is something that you'd always hoped I'd notice about you but never told me?
I guess something that I've always hoped that you would notice about me is like how hard I have worked to be where I am. Just like the purity of my heart. Like I feel like I've lived my life really intentionally, like choosing the people that I put in my life, relationships. I would say that I have been very pure in that sense. And so
Yeah.
I've always just like would hope that you'd notice that I wasn't just like some other girl, but like that I was someone who was intentional with
Yeah.
how I live my life, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah, like you've done a lot of work behind the
Yes.
scenes.
like even though we met when we were like what, 21, I still was like, I hope that I marry someone who would notice those moments of like the character that I've built and
Yeah.
that I didn't have maybe like the teenage years that like everyone had, like partying and all of those things. Like I chose to like volunteer at church and like do
Yeah.
things like that, which I've always hoped to like see, like find someone who would notice that and value that as much
Absolutely.
as I do.
Just, I feel like those people are becoming more and more rare, and not that like probably that fits my story in a lot of ways, not the whole partying scene, but just like feeling lost in a lot of ways. And it being a journey to find that, like where surrender becomes like the foundation of my life when it
Yeah.
comes to faith,
Yeah.
and I think that's a great point. Like it's so valuable that someone sees the work that you put in behind
Yes.
the scenes.
Like the years before you started dating, that like it wasn't just like I don't know, you just living your life not knowing what, and sometimes